so you can get a close-up look of these glorious fucking thumbnails that we will be using on this video. We got this fucking the fuck is going off Superman's Oh my god, so Superman's blasting a beam into Iron Man's hand, and he's like doing this fucking backwards kick up into Iron Man's hand. Oh god, that thumbnail, that is definitely gonna be one of the thumbnails that will be for this fucking video. Hello, this will be a different video than I usually do. This isn't going to be scripted. This isn't going to be a clip from a live stream, but this is going to be kind of a behind the scenes video of kind of an interesting idea I had. So YouTube has this new section called Inspirations. And what I thought would be fun is to go into that tab and literally follow YouTube's instructions down to the letter and make that video. Just see what it tells me to do and just make that video and see what happens. All right, so let me go ahead and click on this. Let me set up so you guys can see it. It is loading in. Let me go ahead and set this up so you guys can also see me on this one. There I am. All right, so I went into the inspiration section here. And so it has these ideas for me. Guardians of the Galaxy versus the Suicide Squad, Marvel versus DC at the movies. I've technically done that video, but I don't know what it's asking. Doctor Strange versus The Flash. Who's faster? Marvel versus DC at the movies. Doctor Strange versus The Flash. Who's faster? I almost want to make that out of just curiosity, but that one says low interest. We want to. I'm going to follow its guidelines and see what video definitely thinks I should make. So we're not doing that one, but I think that's hilarious because it's like, what are they talking about using the sling ring? Maybe even the sling ring's not going to throw you back in time, though. It's such a bizarre thing. Who's faster, Quicksilver or fucking Batman? It's like, what the fuck? Anyways, and then other low interest ones it gives me are Ant-Man versus Atom, Size Matters, Marvel versus DC at the movies. Okay, I could see that. And then I've never done that one. Black Panther versus Aquaman, Underwater Battle Royale, Marvel versus DC at the movie. I've done Black Panther versus Aquaman because both those movies came out approximately the same time. But the one that gives me its high interest, so this is the one we will be making, guys. Marvel Cinematic Universe versus DCEU, the Ultimate Showdown, Marvel versus DC at the movies. So definitely once we do Marvel versus DC at the movies. So let's go ahead and click on this and see what it tells me. No thumbnail generated. We'll generate thumbnails now. Oh my god, it's generating me thumbnails, and it's giving me an outline. The Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DCEU are pitted against each other in a massive showdown, exploring the strengths and weaknesses of each cinematic universe and ultimately declaring a victor. This video provides a comprehensive analysis of the two franchises, comparing their films, characters, and overall impact on the superhero genre. It's rated that this will be a high interest, so we are making this video, guys. This is fucking happening. Now, we're going to use all the YouTube tools that are available. So let's see. It gives me an outline. Interesting. Describe how you'd like to change this. Okay, well, let's just go over the outline it gives me. Introducing the Titans, the rise of the MCU. Marvel's early success with Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America laid the groundwork for a shared universe, setting the stage for the Avengers. The MCU's focus on interconnected stories, character development, and captivating visual effects drew audience in and solidified its dominance. Hey, Elam. Marvel's willingness to take risk with unique characters, unique genres from the sci-fi in Guardians of the Galaxy to the horror elements in Doctor Strange expanded the franchise's appeal. Okay. Not particularly huge statements, but true. DC's Dark Knight Rises, the DCEU's uneven journey. Well, Dark Knight isn't actually part of the DCEU, but let's see what it says. The DCEU launched with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, but critical reception and box office performance were divisive. I would say critical reception on Man of Steel were very divisive. It wasn't really divisive on Batman v Superman. Overall, most people dislike that movie. There are defenders of it, and you're allowed to like that movie, but I definitely don't. But yeah, I don't know if I would consider that particularly divisive. I mean, yeah, Steel is definitely divisive, though. I'll give it that. While Wonder Woman and Aquaman found success, the overall franchise lacked the cohesive narrative and consistent quality of the MCU. Yes, overall true, because it was led by Zack Snyder, who was no Kevin Feige. I think it was Kevin Feige leading it. Makes sense because he is a producer, he's not a director. Zack Snyder is a director, and he's a director that he just loves his visuals, but he doesn't really care what visuals mean. It's really frustrating. The DCEU struggled to establish a shared universe with a series of director changes and creative inconsistencies, leading to a fragmented experience. Okay, true. I'm not sure why it says DC's Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, okay. The battle for box office supremacy. Comparing the numbers, the MCU has consistently dominated box office charts with films like Avengers Endgame becoming the highest grossing film of all time. Yeah, briefly, yeah, before Avatar got re-released, it was. While the DCEU has had some successful films, its box office performance has been less consistent, with films like Justice League underperforming. Absolutely true. This disparity in financial success reflects audience preference, highlighting the MCU's strong brand recognition and dedicated fan base. True. And it's kind of a shame because DC has the characters. DC has the characters. It has the writing. It has the universe. It just, as far as feature films, it hasn't exploited it. We'll see what James Gunn does, but hasn't. DCEU definitely didn't exploit it. MCU exploit it. And what's wild is that MCU isn't even what MCU isn't comic accurate when it comes to stories, but is comic accurate when it comes to characters. Like, those feel like the same characters from the comic books. Not one to one, but really fucking close. Spiritually the same character. Storyline wise, it's nowhere close though. All right, beyond the big screen, expanding the universe. The MCU has expanded beyond movies with successful television series like WandaVision, Loki, contributing to the interconnected narratives. I actually brought this up a while ago in an old video, but yeah, I praised the MCU for expanding their universe with the Netflix series, which weren't canon for a little bit, then were canon again. Whereas DC was refusing. At the time, Arrow was a fairly successful show when Man of Steel came out. I remember when Man of Steel came out, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool if, in Arrow, there's just a random news report about this big battle in Metropolis, and it's actually Man of Steel, and it's interconnected, and then they could start interconnecting it and have Superman and a Green Lantern already established in this universe. But DC said they're doing it separately, and I think that was a mistake on their part. But we will see. The DCEU has ventured into television with shows like Peacemaker, but their impact has been less significant than the MCU's. True. Although Peacemaker is fucking excellent. Peacemaker's a really fucking good show. This expansion into diverse media platforms illustrates the long-term sustainability and influence of each franchise. I mean, yeah, but that's kind of a nothing fucking sentence. It's yeah. True. And water is wet. That's just okay. The MCU's consistent quality, interconnected narrative, and diverse appeal has solidified its position as the dominant superhero cinematic universe. True. Although I will say, um, that is the thing. Like, the MCU is not like always like a banger movie or always a banger TV show. It's not. There's been plenty of meh ones. What the MCU has done that's kind of impressive is that they've never shit the bed with it. They've never screwed it up. They've never like really ruined a character. When there have been times where like there's kind of a crap story and then the character comes back and you're actually welcome them back. The DCEU has shown potential, but faces challenges in finding consistent formula and building a truly cohesive shared universe. True. Yeah. Looking ahead, both franchises have exciting plans, and the battle for cinematic dominance is far from over. Ooh. Now we got a less brainstorm section. Analyze box office trends, compare recent releases, discuss James Gunn's impact. We'll just go ahead. Although I feel like update outline. So we're gonna get a new updated outline here. We did that one. It's still the same. I don't know what the point of that was. Maybe mention James Gunn's influence. Let's try that. So it's giving me these 3 again, or these 5 topics again. I'm actually not even seeing a real change. Like, I'm not even seeing where James Gunn would be oh, here we go. It's right at the fucking beginning. James Gunn, a key figure in early development of the MCU, played a pivotal role in establishing its unique identity, contributing to a successful formula of humor and action-packed storytelling. Okay, so yes, James. I think it's interesting. It put James Gunn into the Marvel section, which I get. Like the Guardians movies, I would still argue are probably my all-time favorite superhero movies of all time. But I do think that's interesting that it's got a clump of with there and kind of ignore the fact that like James Gunn is the new guy running DC. Like he and Peter Safran are like the big guys running the DC film universe right now. James Gunn is directing a Superman movie that comes out about 2 months from when this was recorded. So it's interesting to mention James Gunn's influence, but not talk about his influence at DC. I mean, at least, we could bring up. I mean, you brought Peacemaker is brought up here, and he is, to my understanding, pretty much the showrunner there. But doesn't mention him there. That's weird. That's weird. Here, mention Superman Legacy. All right. So it looks like it changed. It looks like it got a lot more changes here. With the recent success of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and the upcoming release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Great, great, great AI we got here. We are winning this. The MCU is poised to continue its dominance in the box office. James Gunn, known for his work on Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad, has played a crucial role in shaping the MCU's identity, bringing his signature blend of humor and action to the franchise. While the DCEU initially faced challenges in establishing a consistent tone and narrative, it has seen a resurgence with the success of Aquaman and Shazam, showcasing the franchise's potential for captivating storytelling and compelling characters. The recent release of The Flash, starring Ezra Miller, has faced controversies and uncertainties. highlighting the DCEU's ongoing struggle for consistency and direction. The upcoming Superman Legacy, directed by James Gunn, is expected to be a pivotal moment for the DCEU, offering a fresh start and the chance to redefine the franchise. It's also not called the DCEU anymore. Despite the success of Aquaman and Shazam, the DCEU has struggled to match the box office performance of the MCU, facing competition from the established brand and dedicated fan base of its rival. The recent box office performance of The Flash has raised concerns about the DCEU's ability to attract audiences and compete with the MCU's consistent success. The MCU has expanded its reach beyond movies with successful television series like WandaVision, Loki, and Hawkeye, adding depth and complexity to its interconnected narrative, solidifying its place in popular culture. The DCEU has struggled to venture into TV series like Peacemaker and Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is another banger. I need to finish. I haven't seen season. I think it's season 3 of Doom Patrol. I haven't seen. I totally want to watch that. Expanding its reach and engaging audiences, but its impact has yet to match the overall reach and influence of the MCU. With Superman Legacy on the horizon and a renewed focus on storytelling, the DCU has a chance to revitalize itself and continue the battle for cinematic dominance, ensuring an ongoing and exciting rivalry between the two franchises. Oh my god, this is so boring. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? Okay. All right, so that's kind of all we have there. Let's go ahead. We will be using these thumbnails for the what the fuck? Oh my god, that's the dumbest thumbnail I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, I love it. It's fucking okay, we'll go ahead and grab the Captain Marvel one here. I like this one with tiny fucking Iron Man and Superman. We have some fun. Let's kind of get a close up look at those because those are hilarious fucking thumbnails. Let's see. So you can get a close up look of these glorious fucking thumbnails that we will be using on this video. We got this fucking the fuck is going off Superman's oh my god, so Superman's blasting a beam into Iron Man's hand, and he's like doing this fucking backwards kick up into Iron Man's hand. Oh god, that thumbnail that is definitely gonna be one of the thumbnails that will be for this fucking video. Oh my god, this fucking Frankenstein's monster of a fucking video that we will be putting together. We will be following YouTube suggestions to letter. I pretty much plan on maybe doing a little bit of editing, but like pretty much just all the shit I just read on the outline, just making that the fucking video and just going with YouTube suggestion. And goddamn, this thumbnail is fucking gold. I love it. Let's see, what's the other one? Yeah, I just grabbed this one because Wonder Woman versus Captain Marvel. Women, definitely get the chuds mad. Fucking AI garbage. And this is just the fuck. So like DC has like Superman and random characters I can't even maybe Winter Soldier there. And then Marvel has Superman, but he has some Captain America shit on his suit. And then we got like Hulk, but like he's like half rendered and like half invisible or something. And then maybe we got like a fucking Sith back here, if a Force Whip or something. These are fucking this fucking AI crap is such fucking garbage. We are pretty much doing an AI video. That is what we are fucking doing with this. This is slop. This is actual fucking slop. Like the fucking chuds are abusing that term. What I am literally producing, the video that will soon come out that YouTube has suggested that I make, this is pure fucking slop. Look at this shit. It is such slop. I love it. That is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. We are fucking doing this. We're going to see how it performs too, because I am really interested to see how the numbers turn out on this thing. But I'll go ahead and edit that together, try to piece together some sort of video out of that. We will Frankenstein this bitch. And that will be coming out very soon, and we will see how that fucking performs. It will be probably of similar quality as anything Critical Drinker has ever done. So, he's got 2 million subs. So, we'll see how this does. Oh my god, this is terrible. I kind of love this. This should be fun. Be prepared for a release very soon of a very terrible video on my channel. I hope you enjoy.
Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow. It's the fucking truth.